Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, ducks, dogs, cats, mises, mooses, geeses, um, gorillas, sharks, um, otters. Otters are very dangerous. I just found that out. But welcome to the Big Back Lounge. I am your host and the head Big Back in charge, Neek. You can follow me on Twitter, IG, TikTok, and Facebook under the name The Price of Wings. Now, one thing I've learned from being a food blogger that you have to earn your support. And there's one thing that you can have people in your corner that repost, share, like whatever you put up. And they're good people. Now she was annoying at first. Annoying.
Very,
Look at me. Annoying. But
very much.
she's good people. She causes a little trouble every now and then, but she good people. And this is my good pal, Shelby. How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing today, Lee?
I'm fine. We got the earrings in. I see that.
Ooh, you in my
Ooh.
business, telling my tea.
Ooh. Anywho, so tell the people, what do you do for a living?
Well, I do taxes and things, and I'm a notary.
Oh, okay. So how did you become a notary?
I mean, you just apply online, and they send you your stuff in the mail, and you get your stamp. You start stamping them papers.
So they give it to you? Like they just say, here, you got it. Here,
Oh
boom.
no, you have to pay some money for it, and then you have to be sworn in. You
Okay.
actually like a sworn in official of the county when you become a notary.
Hmm.
You got to
So
take an
basically,
oath and everything.
you're part of the government.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hmm. Interesting. So do you like doing that? Because that's interesting in his own little way there.
I mean, yeah, it's good money. It's a cash job, like it's one of those things where it's always needed. So like
Mm-hmm.
you can make money doing it. People always need documents notarized. You can go as far with being a notary as you can do loan signings when people are trying to close on homes and car loans and things like that.
Hmm. I didn't know that. That's new.
Yeah, also, if you needed notary and you have a bank account with the bank, most times you can go to your bank and get stuff notarized for free if you don't want to pay someone. That's what a lot of people
Hmm.
either they don't have access to it or they don't know. Is that their bank, they have notaries at the bank. So if you need a document notarized, you can more than likely go to your bank and get it done.
Hmm. That's good to know. Didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. That's interesting. Hmm. A notary to the bank. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I might need to look into that. Need to look into more of that. All right. Now, you are a fellow foodie,
I
so that's why
am.
you're here. Now, what is the last place you went to go get some good food at?
I went to Brother Juniper's for breakfast this morning.
Mm.
The
Mm.
best. Sunrise cannot compete,
Oh, so
no
you saw the
matter what
bracket
they
too?
say.
The bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that bracket because I honestly was one of the first people that was like, "Oh, this bracket gonna be a problem on one side."
Mm-hmm.
So then the final four was Sunrise and the arcade on one side, and the other side was Brother Jupiter's and Bryant's, which was complete chaos on that side of the bracket for me.
Yeah. And if you ask me, it should be Brother Juniper's one, Brian's number two, Sunrise is number three, and then Arcade is number four
Number four, what?
to get some breakfast.
I'm not a fan of arcade. I'm not a fan of arcade. But the other three, yeah, that works.
I just
That
threw them as
works.
number four because there was the four that was, those were the last four. But I've eaten at arcade in quite some time.
I haven't been there in like almost 10 plus years, so I don't think anything's changed. It still smell like old people and dry pudding. That's what it smelled like when I went in there.
It definitely smelled like old people. I went probably about 3 or 4 years ago, and it
I
did
know it
smell like old people in there.
I know it's the oldest restaurant, but it don't have to smell like that though. It really don't. Now, since you Brother Jupiter's, so what did you give him, Brother Jupiter's?
Oh, I got the Monte Crisco with a side of potatoes.
Mm, never had the Monte Cristo though. I always get
Oh,
an
it's
open face omelet.
delicious. See, that's normally my go-to. I either get the open face omelet or I get the steak Benedict.
Mm.
So this
I,
morning it was hard too. I was like, do I want steak or do I want the Monte Cristo? So I rolled with the Monte Cristo.
yeah, can't go
And they
wrong with a good
potatoes,
Monte Cristo.
yeah, you can't. And they got the best. I haven't had one better than theirs.
Mm. Okay, I'm gonna try that one. Try theirs. I had another one, but it was good. It's just they didn't have enough meat. It didn't give the
Oh,
salty sweet vibe, so it's more like
yeah.
sweet. So yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
they Brother Juniper actually gives you two pieces of ham on yours.
mm,
So yeah,
okay.
it's meaty, and then the cheese that they use is you can tell that it's real Swiss because yeah, it had the really good cheese pool.
Mm,
It's not that little fake
put that
stuff the other
down.
stuff had.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try that one then. I'm gonna try that one. All right. Since you went to breakfast, apparently you don't know what's in your fridge, but I'm gonna ask you what's in your fridge.
Mm. Juice, olipop, um, fruit, French fries, chicken nuggets, dino nuggets, not chicken nuggets, but dino nuggets.
Yeah, Bash gotta get them dinos in.
Absolutely, he loves dinosaurs. He had to go see him today. He made me take him to the Pink Palace.
Oh, he didn't go to I think Memphis Zoo has something with dinosaurs now too.
Yeah, they have a new dinosaur exhibit. We haven't been though. I was waiting on it to get warm a little bit more before I took him because he sees it every time we get on the expressway. And he say, "Mama, I gotta go see the dinos."
Oh, gotta go see the dinos. Gotta see the dinos. All right. Let me see what else I got for you here. All right. Do you have a funny food story from any time?
Mm. I don't have funny food stories. They kind of just be stories of people being greedy. Oh, you remember when we went to Chef Taylor's when she was over there in Cooper Young and we
Yeah.
ordered a whole table full of food?
Yeah, we did.
That's terrible. It's more
Why?
so I be having greedy stories. Cause like me and my friends, we go out, we order the whole menu and we just taste test everything.
Yeah, we did order like what? What was it, like 6 things off the menu at that time?
Yeah, and we dang on there had everything. It was the fried ribs, the
Yeah,
loaded
we did.
seafood fries, the man, we had literally dang on there everything that she had available on the menu.
Hmm.
But I remember the most them fried ribs and them seafood fries because that was the best. That was
Yeah,
the
you were
best
trying to
thing.
go back. You were trying to go back the next day. I remember that.
Yeah, and I think I ended up going like a couple of days after we went, and I was like, wow, damn. And ever since then, I've been going everywhere to eat.
Hmm. Wow. I mean, I had them, but I see why you liked them though. I had them, but I want. I go honestly. I will go back for that. Since I mean, if I think about it back then, I'll go back for them peach cobbler nachos. That was the first thing I'll go back for every
Yeah,
time.
and I don't know. I hate to see my girl close, but
Yeah, times is hard on the restaurants right now.
yeah,
Tough out here on both
food
ends.
costs high. Mm-hmm. Grocery store and in the doggone restaurant. This how you know it's all a scam.
Right, right, right. So you think more restaurants are gonna close because of food costs in the city?
Yeah, especially a lot of the I'm not gonna even just say the black owned businesses, but like I do feel like a lot of the like smaller restaurants around the city, we're gonna see a lot more closing because you have increases in real estate prices and everything, and when
That
this
too.
starts to go up, and when food costs high, rent high, they light bill high, cause hell, if our light bill high at home, you can imagine what businesses are going through.
True.
And then
True.
they have a constant revolving door of they have labor issues. Nobody wants to come and work in a restaurant anymore because nobody wants to work for tips. Nobody wants to deal with customers and stuff like this. So I mean, it's rough times out here. It's rough. I people that have restaurants, they have my utmost respect because it's hard.
Right. Right. So it'll be the same for like food trucks too. You would say the same with that too?
Well, I would say with when it comes to food trucks, it's locality where you are for one, and what you have and the price point that you have. See, you can go to a lot of food trucks with $10 and get full. But when you get to spending, you need people having to have $20 for just one thing on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
This a really big problem because everybody doesn't have $20 per person in their house to spend.
Mm.
But with food
Right.
trucks, you have a lot less cost. You don't have a brick and mortar, so you really don't have rent unless you're renting the space that you use every day. And with a food truck, you can move it around and take it everywhere. So if it's not working over here, you can move it over here. So I think the food truck industry is I think we're gonna see some of the restaurants that have closed. I think they're gonna probably end up with food trucks or something like that.
So you don't think vehicle maintenance would be just as big as rent?
Not with the food truck because it's a lot cheaper. Because with a food truck, all you have is the maintenance for the trailer or the truck.
Hmm.
You don't have that, with a building, you might be spending, $2,000 or $3,000 a month. Whereas with the upkeep of this truck, you only spending, less than 1,000 sometimes.
Yeah, point there. Yeah, point.
And
I
then
kind
with
of,
with a with a food truck, it's like, you can do a lot. You
but
can do
also
a
you got.
lot.
I think the law is a little bit different too. I think that's probably what's going to be the most frustrating part is the law side of it and the truck
Mm-hmm.
because then they add a new law to a couple of the trucks like a couple of months ago. Some about the ventilation or something like that.
Oh yeah, where you have to have the same type of ventilation that you have in a restaurant on the
Yeah,
food truck. Yeah, they
yeah,
did
something
do
like
that.
that.
They did that in Mississippi too.
That's interesting. So I
Yeah.
think
Oh, Mississippi is way worse than Tennessee though. I will say that
I
Mississippi.
heard, I've heard,
Yeah,
I've heard.
they is a headache compared to what they have to go through in Memphis.
Hmm, that's interesting. I mean, it was kind of like when I heard somebody say, "Oh, we just getting to Mississippi," I'm like, "Wait, what?" And then they told me, I was like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
they
And
is
then,
that
and
racketeering right there?"
In California, it's ridiculous out there. The fees and stuff that they have to pay out there, it's crazy.
Yeah. Plus, they be trying to take off the street vendors too as well. So it's kind of like,
Uh huh.
yeah, they putting more law in. I mean, the law side of it is becoming more aggressive with
Yep.
people out there trying to sell their food. So I've literally seen like LAPD just be pushing these vendors up out of there. I'm just like, wow, for real? They
Man,
ain't
it's
selling nothing but
crazy.
they weren't selling nothing but like pork grinds and fruit. That was it. And they just pushing them out the way. I'm like, oh, that's rough out there. But I think that's not gonna get to that level here. But I
Mm-mm.
can see it happening if it gets too fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they make the laws so make it so hard that they can't do it as efficiently as they want to. That's what I can see it happening with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that's gonna be one of the biggest problems if Memphis does try to do that. It's gonna hurt a lot of the ones that we do have that have been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But I I don't know. If all the food trucks I go to, they always sell crabs and they always sell out. So the folks I know that they have food trucks, they making it. They sell out. They sell out.
Right,
Like,
right.
yeah, they food good too though. Like, so if you see me posting they food, 9 times out of 10, it's good.
Oh, I went to one of them.
Which one?
I'll tell you off the camera.
Okay, yeah. Oh, we gotta talk about one that you posted too that pissed me off.
Ooh, okay, we'll talk about it. But all right, let's go with this. Before we get to that, matter of fact, let's go with that. So what's the food truck that pissed you off that I posted?
The blue one in South Memphis.
Millie's?
Yep.
What happened there?
What I got and what I expected was not it. My fish
Mm.
wasn't seasoned.
Oh,
My hamburger wasn't seasoned.
oh, oh.
The big, honestly speaking, I got my mom got the I-240 special, and I got the Millie special. No, my
Uh-huh.
mama got the Millie special. I got the I-240 special,
Okay.
and yeah, the best thing was the egg rolls.
Mm, that's
And the
bad.
seafood egg rolls was the best ones. Like the Philly steak was like I don't know. They need a little salt and pepper.
Yeah, I did say that
That's
about
all.
the dirty seven nachos. I think it need a little obey on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tad bit. No, not too much, just a tad bit, not enough to don't douse it, but just a little
Let us know
sprinkle,
what's in there.
little,
Yeah.
sprinkle in there. But
Yep.
it was
For they
solid to
burgers,
me.
they just need a little, they tender prime steak seasoning. That's all they need in their burger, and it'll be good because the burger itself is a good burger. They just need a little seasoning on it, and it'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Okay. I can understand. Plus they're relatively new, so I'm kinda like, okay.
That's
Yeah.
why I was like, I'm gonna give them a minute to get it together, and
Right.
get some feedback and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna go back because a lot of times I go to a restaurant or a food truck, and it'll be a not so good experience the first time, but once they've been open for a minute, like they'll get it together and like it'll be good.
Hmm. You right on that. You right. You right. All right. Now, let's see you driving. You get a little hungry. You see your hot wing place that you like to go to. So my question to you is, what is your hot wing order?
Crumpet. Oh, first of all, the crumpets on meal branch, and I would like a 7-piece, regular hot, fried crispy with seasoned fries and blue cheese. That's the wing order.
Yeah, that crumpets on Mill Branch, whatever. You know what? Let's talk about these mother. Okay. The last time I went there, not only did they get my order wrong, they tried to convince me that I told them my order wrong when I literally told them, write it down, and not only did they mess up, it was like they it was like they doused my wings in more sauce than I've ever had ever in my life.
Oh wow.
So like if you get them, okay, people, if you get them sauce, it's nice little sauce. You might get enough, to dip your fry in or something like that. That's perfectly fine. But when it's so much sauce that I feel like the whole weight of the plate is different,
Oh, they did you like BJ's do.
man, it is here.
This how BJ's do, but I like BJ's wings too, but BJ's do they give you a whole damn thing of sauce.
Yeah, they'll give you a whole dang thing of sauce because they don't want you to feel bad about standing in the middle of that road.
It be worth
Want,
it though. I miss
yeah,
living in the Haven and going to BJ's and Crumpets.
yeah, I mean, last time I went to BJ's, it was cool. I just didn't that car speed, you get kind of reckless on Elvis Presley. It's reckless. It's just like by the time you get there, you in the middle, you halfway in there and on the road, you got to make sure that nobody's speeding by and gonna hit you in the back. So it's
Facts.
like you nervous as hell getting them wings. They might be
Yes.
good, but you nervous in the motherfucker. So you're nervous when
As
you in there.
hell. Yeah, that's facts. I will say that because it'll be times I'm sitting in line and I feel like I'm finna get ran over. I promise.
Man,
I
I
ain't gonna
feel
tell
you.
you the truth. I might tell you a joke, but I ain't gonna tell you no lie.
Word, I feel you. All right, now I'm gonna bring up a Twitter topic to the pod. I don't like doing it, but we're gonna bring it to the pod.
Oh God.
So, is $30 enough for lunch?
Yes.
Explain to the people why it is enough.
It's lunch. It's not dinner. It's
Yeah, that's
lunch.
the same thing
We
I was
eat
saying.
light for lunch. I mean, unless you're in Europe. Now in Europe, you might need a little more than $30 because in Europe you eat a full big course meal and for lunch. But we're not in Europe, we're in America. So therefore, a salad from Chick-fil-A is like you can get that for like $15. If you want a little lemonade or something, it's about 20, you know. So yeah, I'm
Man, just
sorry.
man, just get a sandwich and call it a day. That salad cost $15.
Right. Subway, $12. Lennox, they got lunch specials. 12, $15.
And most of these restaurants, local restaurants, have a lunch special.
Yeah, like and so it's $30. I mean, I don't know.
I
I'm not
don't
a
know,
part of
man.
the poverty stricken community, so
Bruh.
See, this is why you're here. All right. One more thing
I'm
before we
saying
go.
if $30 is not enough for lunch, you are trying to do more. You trying to go, okay. If you trying to go to like Fleming's or something like that for lunch, I understand 30 not being enough because stuff if Fleming's in season 52, they cost more than that.
Hmm.
However, y'all not going to these places for lunch. Y'all don't even have y'all don't have 2 hours for lunch. Y'all got 30 minutes to an hour. And unless you work in the vicinity of these places, you're not going there for lunch.
Hmm.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
30 minutes to an hour. That's what the average person has for lunch. 30 minutes to an hour.
Got a point there. Another point. Oh, another point.
Unless
Now
you
sit.
work across the street from one of these nice restaurants, you come on now. Now if you an
Uh,
escort, I understand.
Bruh.
ma'am.
Okay. Not today.
Not
Not
today.
today.
Not today.
Not today.
But all right. One more thing. Since you talked about one, so what is a restaurant that everybody hyped up? You had it, and it was a letdown. So what is your all hype restaurant?
Mm, mm. A restaurant that was hyped up that I was extremely underwhelmed in. If I said all of the ones with grass walls, that would be mean.
Well, just
But
pick
it's
one.
some just one Thrive.
Because we did talk about that.
Lamb chops terrible.
Mm.
Whole menu, don't like it. Mm-mm. It's a bunch of them with the grass walls that I don't like.
Mm.
A bunch of them.
So what do you think is you well, my friend Brandy, shout out to her, she's been on the show. She feels that if you go to a grass wall restaurant, most likely you're gonna get a 7 out of 10 experience there with the food. So do you think that's like the thing that's becoming effective when it comes to most restaurants with grass walls? You think that's the thing that every time they see a grass wall, oh, this food gonna be like a 7. Like that's it.
Yeah, pretty much because I mean they don't. I'm trying not to be too hard on them because I understand the concept behind it. I get it. But at the same time, if I know you got a grass wall, 9 times out of 10, I don't want to go to your restaurant because 9 times out of 10, my food not gonna be the best. The server not gonna be the best. The drinks gonna probably be good and strong because y'all trying to get us drunk so we about the food, but why we can't get good food and drinks? We used to have
Mm,
good food and drinks.
mm.
We need to go back to that.
Go back to the
Take the
bases. Is that what
grass
you're
wall
saying?
out. Hmm?
Take the grass ball and the DJ out.
Yeah, we don't need. Why do we? We're not gonna talk about DJs being in restaurants. I don't want nobody twerking while I'm trying to eat my mashed potatoes and lamb or my fish and French fries. Why are you twerking while I'm trying to eat my food? That is strictly for the club.
You don't
And
want
when you in the
no
club, you standing up eating your chicken wings. You not sitting down eating your chicken wings in the club. You standing up
unless
doing
you're
it.
unless you're in the strip club.
Right. And it's okay to have booty glitter in your strip club wings.
You expect that. That's part of the
Right.
expectations, but not
It's a
at
part
a
of the
sit down
atmosphere.
restaurant. I
Right.
can understand that. You making sense today. You making sense. You off the wall, but you
I'm
making
just
sense today.
I ain't too I'm fair. I'm fair. I give everybody the first try. But I'm sorry. I don't want nobody twerking while I'm trying to eat. Unless I'm in a strip club.
All right. Well, Shelby, it has been great to have you on the show. It has been a time. You have not lied, at least, count. Let me look at my numbers.
That's
You lied at
insane.
least twice. But other than that, it's been great to have you on the show. You've been a great support for me as well, and I just had to have you on the show.
Oh man, thank you, Nick. I tell everybody I'm really low key a foodie because of being, following you on social media for so long.
Man, it's been a wild ride on social media, especially on the Twitter place. Wild ride
I
on there.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, nothing to say on that. Don't say nothing now. Don't incriminate yourself on the pod.
I
But anyway, thanks for y'all for listening and watching on the tubes of you. Thanks for our support. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Give me a thumbs down, thumbs up, whatever you need to do. I'm cool with it. But like I always say, your big back ass is always welcome here in the Big Back Lounge. Peace.